What's going on, fellas? It's your boy Halbin, and on this video I'm going to be showing you one Manychat template that allows us to get so many sales for dealerships without the user having to get out of Facebook to another platform. Super easy, super simple, and this is actually a video that's very long overdue. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and you hit the notification bell so you can be on top of all the videos that I'm going to be posting on a weekly basis on this channel, like I've been doing for the past forever. So basically what we do is that we create a flow where we're able to capture leads and qualify them, and at the end we're able to get them to schedule an appointment without having to make them get out of the Facebook Messenger platform. Super easy to do, and as I said, this can literally help your dealership clients sell at least 5 to 7 vehicles per month, depending on the budget that you have. So you probably be looking at 5 to 7 sales with a $600 budget or something like that, depending on the area, how competitive it is. But this is something that you guys are definitely gonna love. So also, the reason why this works so well is that on this flow, we're actually offering an incentive for the users to go through the whole thing. So this is actually great for when the dealerships have various offers, so such as let's say low down payments, if they want to do free oil change for the whole year, if they want to do a voucher that they can use towards a down payment, if they want to do some type of low interest rate, if they have their own in-house financing. So this will work great for those type of offers, because the reason, as I said, the reason why this works great is because we're giving the user an incentive to go through the whole flow, schedule an appointment, and then we have that appointment sent in either to the CRM or to Google Sheet if the dealership does not have a CRM. So let me just take you through it real quick. So right here I have a dealership's page that's a demo. This is like, I don't do anything but just to like make tutorials and stuff like that. And when I do like my coaching calls, I use this page. So there's nothing valuable in this dealership right here. So in this dealership demo page. So basically, here's how it starts. So thank you for shopping. So before I even go into that, the way that we're able to capture these leads' attention is that we're either going to be using a carousel ad where we're going to be displaying multiple vehicles, usually the best looking vehicles at the dealership at the moment, right? And depending on how much money you put into these ads, then you're going to be changing it. It's gonna direct you into how many times you're going to be changing the creative itself. So the more money you put into a certain campaign, the more often you're going to have to change the carousel creatives, just so you can avoid ad fatigue. At which point I'm gonna make a whole new video about this, so you guys, and I'm sure you guys probably heard about this before, but this is something that's good to point out, because ad fatigue could raise your price by a lot, and you don't want to be overpaying for something that you could pay a lot less for. So as I said, we're gonna be using a carousel creative, or we're gonna be using a dynamic creative with, say, testimonials and different headlines and different headlines, different descriptions, and so forth and so on. Actually, if you was to ask me which one to choose between the two, I'll just try both of them, just because I'm not sure about your area. But from my experience, the dynamic creative has a lot cheaper rate than the carousel creative, because remember, the Facebook page, the Facebook ads manager has an option where they can customize it to each user on their own experience. That way Facebook knows what the user is going to be reacting to. So basically, they just set it up in a way that the user is most likely to react to that and to take our desirable action, right? So we're going to be using either dynamic testimonials, or we're going to be using a carousel ad with showcasing the best vehicles that they have on the dealership. So aside from that, we're going to be using, obviously, a send message objective, because this is going to be turned into, right now I'm just showing you a flow, but this is going to be translated into a growth tool, right? JSON code. And then with that, we're going to attach it to our ad. That way, whenever they click on the send message, then they're driven directly to this flow right here, right? So it's gonna fire once the user clicks on send message. So this is the first message that they're gonna come across, which is, thank you for shopping at best dealership ever. Tap on redeem voucher to get your voucher. Then if they're really interested in the vehicle, they're gonna tap on redeem voucher, right? Then from there, all right, so what's your ideal down payment? Obviously, the more information the salespeople have about the lead, the better and the easier it would be for them to get them in the door and actually close them on a vehicle. So what's your ideal down payment? We have 1 to 2,000, 2 to 3,000, 3 to 4,000. And this is 100% customizable, as I said, and you can do either more, you can do less, or you can do whatever you think would work best for your dealership client. So from there, doesn't matter which one they choose, but it's gonna say, okay, we can definitely work with that. So when would be when would you be looking to purchase the vehicle? I'm ready now, 1 to 3 months, 3 to 5 months. And then from there, after they click on any of the options, so what type of vehicle would you be looking for? So right here, let me just click on it so you guys can see it a little bit better. So yes, what type of vehicle are you looking for? Please type your answer below. From there, we're gonna be able to type in our answers. We're gonna be able to, it says, what's the best phone number to reach you at? That way we can discuss offers on the vehicles that you're looking for. Remember that right here, if the user does not schedule an appointment, this is the chance for the salesperson to get a hold of the user and to work their magic so they can show up at the dealership and the salesperson can sell them a vehicle. So that's that. Then what's your email? This is very, very, very important, and I'm going to show you why in a few minutes. So you must have them submit their email, phone number and email, must, right? So what's your email? And then afterwards, okay, last step required. To get your voucher, please schedule your appointment below. So applications without appointments will be automatically removed from our system after 24 hours. So we're kind of just adding some rush to them. That way they don't take this opportunity for granted. Because if you tell me, if I'm really in the market for a vehicle and you tell me that you're gonna give me $1,000, $500 voucher towards my down payment, and I have to schedule an appointment within 24 hours, and I'm interested in one of the vehicles that you have at your dealership or that your clients has at their dealership, I'm definitely gonna schedule an appointment, right? Because I'm in the market for a vehicle. So schedule an appointment automatically. This is connected to Calendly, and automatically it's gonna pull out the user's information, put in there, and then they're only gonna have to tap a button. It's gonna go back to Facebook, and then they're going to get this voucher right here. So here's your voucher first name. Please show it to us once you come in. And I'm just click on it so you guys can see it a little bit more detailed. So voucher, $400, and then you add in terms of service. Obviously, you have to sit down with your client, see what's going to be the best way for the user to redeem this. Just make sure that you add in there. Let's see, I think I added there. This is not meant to be given in cash. It's only towards the down payment. It's a $400 voucher towards your down payment. And as I said, us marketers, we have to be creative. It doesn't have to be a $400 voucher. I mean, it's all right if your dealership is not okay with that. There's always other options, such as 4 new tires, a whole year of new oil change, and usually a vehicle in good condition is only going to need maybe 2 or 3 with the good oil, synthetic oil, I think it's called. But anyways, your appointment information. It's going to have their appointment information in there, and it's going to say, we will give you a call to confirm your appointment. This is very important. If you do decide to do this, right? If you do decide to do this, you have to make sure that you sit down with the salespeople and you explain them this whole process, and make sure that they understand that they're on the same page as you, that they have to follow up with the client 24 hours prior to the appointment, just to make sure that they're going to show up in the door, because otherwise anything could happen between the time that they come through the flow and the time of the appointment, right? So they want to make sure that that lead is showing up. Otherwise, we would follow up with them until they reschedule the appointment and actually show up at the dealership, or just tell us that they're not interested in the vehicle, right? So just make sure that you and the salespeople from the dealership are on the same page. So right here we have an action that's going to transfer all of the information that the user input into into Google Sheets. That way we can be tracking whether there was any vehicle sold, whether they're coming in, and so forth and so on. Now, if they do have a CRM, which most more used dealerships don't, then you would send all of that information to the CRM, and that would be mostly either through Zapier, which we actually use Zapier to make sure that this flow works, and I'm going to show you completely how everything is set up. So just make sure you stay until the end, all right? If the client does have a CRM, you're going to have to either set it up through Zapier, or you're going to have to do it through LeadsBridge, depending on which of those two apps support their dealership CRM. If it doesn't, I'm not sure if you know about coding, you could probably create kind of like a bridge with like API or something like that between Manychat and the CRM. And if you don't, just keep it simple, send it to a Google Sheets, and just call it a day, all right? But you should be able to find a way around it to make sure that all these information, all these leads are getting sent to the client CRM. That way they can actually track, without having to add in something new to their strategies, how many clients they sold from your marketing efforts. Make sense? So now I showed you guys this, so why don't we preview it on my phone, right? So let me just pull up an app so we can preview it. Here we are on the demo page for on the demo site that I'm using for this tutorial. So let's just tap on preview. All right, I'm gonna tap on preview, and then let me just pull it up again. So thank you for shopping at the best dealership ever. Tap on redeem voucher to get your voucher, right? I'm over here obviously with my phone to make sure that we go through it together. So redeem voucher. All right, so it's typing this automatically. So what's your ideal down payment? So 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000, 3,000 to 4,000. Let's say I have 2,000 to 3,000 for this vehicle, right? And by the way, if you guys want to add in more questions, you guys are more than welcome to. I just wanted to keep it simple for you guys. So Don, we can definitely work with that. When would you like to purchase the vehicle? I'm ready now. 1 to 2 months, 3 to 5 months. Say I'm ready now. Okay. And so what vehicle are you looking for right now? Type the answer below. Say I'm looking for a Honda Accord 2013. And it doesn't matter, they can type in anything. But the point is to have them type something that they're looking for, just to make sure that you guys can work something out with them, right? So what's the best phone number to reach you at? Put in your phone number, and it's almost always going to be pre-filled in with Facebook's technology. So what's your email? By the way, remember, this is super important. They have to put in the email. So last step, and this is where the magic happens. This is where it's like super awesome, and this is what makes this work. So last step required. To get your voucher, please schedule your appointment below. Applications without appointments will automatically be removed from our system. We add them a little rush, as I said in the beginning, so they can come in as soon as they can, and not schedule and not just come through the flow now and then schedule the appointment to the beginning of the year, right? So schedule an appointment right there without really having to get out of the app. They're gonna be able to schedule the appointment. Confirm your schedule with demo dealership. Schedule your appointment. So it's the time for my appointment, Eastern time, the address, and a calendar invitation has been sent to my email address. So not only are we going to get a verification from this over here, we're also going to get a verification through email. So it did take a few minutes just because I just went through the whole flow so fast. But basically, this is what we would get only after the user has scheduled an appointment. We wouldn't get this if we didn't schedule an appointment. What would happen instead is that it would follow up with us until we either schedule an appointment or just say that we're just looking, or that we don't like the inventory that they have, or that we're not in the market for a vehicle, we're just looking. So it says, here's your voucher done, Halbin, please show it to us once you come in. And then the voucher will look just like this. Let's see if it let me open it. It doesn't let me open it for whatever reason. It will probably let me save it. Nope, whatever. So your appointment information, 11:15 Friday, October 30th, 2020. We will give you a call to confirm your appointment. So this, guys, right here, this was done automatically, as I said, and it was only done, right, from Calendly to Manychat only after Calendly told Manychat that we had already scheduled an appointment through them. And this can also be done, I believe, with other calendars as well. But the one that I've tried with Manychat is Calendly, and it works perfectly fine. So I'm just going to show you how this flow actually works. That way, when you download it at the end of this video, because that's what you're going to be able to do, you won't have problems to get it set up for your clients. So let me just take my phone out from here. See, exit. Thank you very much for your service. So if we go to the Google Sheet that you set up right here, right, we would see all of the information for the lead. We'll see the full name, the phone number, the email, vehicle type, and appointment date, right? And for this to work, you have to create some custom fields. And whenever you guys download the flow, hopefully it'll do it for you guys. But if it doesn't, then basically you guys are just gonna have to create a custom field that is gonna be down payment, right? Then another custom field that's gonna say set purchase time, and then the other custom field would say one for the vehicles, one for the phone number. Well, that's an user field actually, and one for the email. Okay, so and this is really easy, and I'm just gonna create an action right here just to show you how to do it through here. But you can also do it through the settings. So action, say set custom field, and then from here you can just create one. So for example, you see down payment, appointment English, and all of that, all those things you guys are gonna have to do. And what I'm basically gonna be doing is I'm gonna be leaving a note on the inside of the flow, just so you guys know the types of custom fields that you guys are gonna have to create to make this work. Okay, but this is literally how you do it. So say for example appointment, right? So I'll do appointment Spanish, right? So I wouldn't click here or there because that would be an user field and a bot field. I would just tap on enter on the keyboard, and that will create automatically a custom field, right? And then after I create all of my custom fields, let me just erase that. After we create our custom fields, what we're gonna do is that we are going to attach it to our flow. So for example, this part right here, when you be looking to purchase a vehicle, this will be the purchase time custom field. So we're gonna set the custom. We're gonna get the custom field, right? We're gonna say on actions is gonna say set custom field, and then from there, right here, based on the answer that you guys are selecting, so we're gonna look up for the custom field, right? For this one will be purchase time, and then we're gonna add in the value. The value would be the answer that it's on the button. So the button says I'm ready now. The value is gonna be I'm ready now. And remember that right here, the value is what we're gonna get on the Google Sheet page. That's what we're gonna see. So you wanna make sure you get all of that correct, okay? And for Calendly to work with Manychat, you guys have to sign up to Calendly. I think it only gives you so many like options for free or whatever, but I do recommend paying I think $15 per month. And after you're already inside of Calendly, you are going to Create a new event type. Obviously, you're going to set it up the way that you want to. Remember, the most important thing that you're getting from Calendly is, well, you're going to make them create the appointment, but you have to have in there phone number, full name, phone number, and full name, email, and phone number, actually. So one-on-one invite, obviously, is going to be like a test drive appointment. Say test drive or YouTube demo. Location, you guys are going to add your client's location, and then, well, location, in-person meeting, and you're going to put the address, say 123 Demo F, whatever, right? Then you're going to put in the description you want to show on your calendar page, right? On your calendar page, you're going to turn the event on. See, next, actually. So is it going to be 15, 30, 45, or 60 minutes? Between 30 to 45 minutes. That's usually how long a test drive lasts, right? You're going to be able to select your schedule right here. In advance, you're going to be able to set up your hours, show availability in increments of 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever you guys want. Maximum number of events per day. Usually keep it to 6. For event less than 4 hours away, you guys can change that to 3 hours, right? Or 2 hours, whatever you guys like better. See what else. So do you want to hide this? No, I don't want to hide this from the main calendar page. Next, and then from here, this is very important, really important. Name, email, and what we're gonna do is question, phone number right here, and it's gonna be required. So just make sure you tap on this on the checkbox, apply, phone number. Type it in like that, phone number. Apply, boom. So let's see, okay. And then this one, you guys can erase it. So name, email, phone number. So after that, so just save and close. So now it's all done, right? You guys could customize the page, how it looks like, everything, all of that. Let me just go back real quick. After everything is done, what you guys are gonna do is that you guys are gonna copy the link, right? You guys are gonna copy the link, and then you guys are gonna go back to the Manychat flow right here, and then you guys are going to go to every button that allows the user to schedule an appointment. So from here, right, I already did that for it. So what we're gonna do is that, what you guys are gonna do is that you guys are going to replace the link up until before the question mark, right? So I'll just erase it. So what you guys are gonna add is the question mark name, right? It's gonna add in whatever you guys put in, and you guys are gonna be able to put it in from here. So either if you guys want the full name, last name, the first name, last name, or full name. Obviously, I chose the full name that they have on Facebook, and email is gonna be equals to the custom field that you guys made for email, right? From there, and A1, which is question 1, and our question 1 after the email is going to be the phone number. So from there, we would put in the phone, okay? So you just paste the link, and then it should just be able to work. So if you guys preview the flow now, then it should allow you to pull up the Calendly page, and then what this is basically going to do is that you don't have to input the same thing that you already put on the flow inside of Calendly again. It's going to grab all those fields and then add it in for you, which is just going to save time to the user that we're targeting, right? From there, the next step that we're going to do is that we're gonna go to Zapier. You guys, this is on a professional trial right now. It gives you 14 days to try it out for free. But this, we're gonna have to create, and let me just open it up again, just so we can do it together, kind of. So Zap. So create Zap. After you're in there, so you're gonna choose your trigger. Our trigger is gonna be Calendly, actually. Been saying it wrong this whole time. Then it's gonna ask you, since I already have this account connected to Calendly, it's gonna ask you to get the integration API, and this is very easy to find. You guys are just gonna have to go to integrations, and right there, let me just go. This right here, your API key, that's what you guys are gonna copy and paste inside of Zapier. So Calendly, trigger event, new invitee created, right? Continue. If you guys, it's gonna ask you to choose the Calendly account. Continue. Then it's gonna test the trigger. So that's why I recommend that you guys preview it before you guys get to this point. So just preview it. That way the Calendly account is gonna have something to fill out the other 2 steps that we need, okay? So test trigger. So this is what it pulled up. Continue, because that's actually what we want. And then it's gonna ask you, then we're gonna choose Manychat, and it's gonna ask you to connect the Zapier account with Manychat, right? And it's gonna be really easy. It's gonna be a pop-up window, and you're gonna be able to sign into the Manychat account that you want to use with Zapier. Does that make sense? Awesome. So the action event that we're gonna take, and let me just go back because I don't memorize all of this things right here from how to do the whole flow. So basically, we're gonna find user by custom field in Manychat, okay? So what we're gonna do is find user by custom field. So we're gonna hit continue, and then we're gonna select the Manychat account that we want to. Right here, and then we're gonna choose the custom field value. We're gonna choose the custom field value, and that is going to be the custom field's name that you guys have on Manychat. So for this one, I choose email just because most of the times, well, almost 100% of the time, most emails are going to be different from each other, right? So that's a good way to find out who is the actual user, right? Like there are, if you was to do find user by instead of custom field by name, then obviously you guys know that there are a lot of names that repeat itself. There are a lot of people with the same name, and then you're gonna be sending things that you don't want to send to the wrong person. So when you choose the email, it's a very safe way to do it, because that email is also on the Calendly page, right? I mean, you guys can also do it with the phone number, but there's also that risk that somebody else, that they, sometime might pass, and then somebody else may acquire that phone number, and then you guys will be sending something to people that are not even subscribed, and it's not going to work properly, okay? So my suggestion is to choose the email like I have chosen. So custom field, email, right? So custom field value is gonna be where you guys are gonna select what the user input on Manychat, on Calendly, sorry. And that's why I said it's good to preview it before you get to this step, okay? So you're gonna put in the email, continue, and then what we're gonna do from here, just test and review. I already know this works. So right here, boom. We're gonna add in a third step now. The third step is gonna be basically, all right, Manychat, you've already found the user by email. Now I want you to update the custom field into this one, to input this information into the custom field, and that's gonna be the appointment information. That way, whenever you guys remember when it popped up to me on my cell phone, hey, your appointment is this and that, that's how this is done. That's how the system makes sure that you actually did schedule an appointment, or it would follow up with you otherwise, okay? So click there, Manychat, action and event. So let's see, I think it's gonna be, let's see, set custom field right here. Select Manychat account. The user is gonna be user ID, right? User ID. The custom field that we want to update is going to be appointment English or appointment Spanish, whatever you guys are working with. And the value that we're going to put in is, we're going to find it right here, invitee created in Calendly. So we're gonna be looking for the pretty stuff. And what I mean by the pretty stuff is right here we have event start time, and then we have event start time pretty. So if you choose event start time, it's just gonna show up like that, you know, very messy. And if you choose event start time pretty, it's gonna actually look nice. So we would tap on event start time pretty. There we go. Click out, continue. Boom, we're all done. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test it and continue. Boom, there we go. It was successful. SAP is ready, now turn on, and you guys are ready to get the ball rolling and help your clients sell more vehicles. I hope this video was very helpful for you guys. If you guys are interested on this flow, right? If you guys listen up, because I'm not, if you guys are interested on this Manychat flow, just send me a message on my messenger, right? With a picture that you have already subscribed to this channel. So I'm not going to be sending it to anybody that hasn't subscribed to this channel. Just make sure that you send me that picture just so we can confirm that you're a subscriber, right? And then after you send me that picture, just tell me that you just want the flow, the Manychat flow for the dealerships. I'll be more than glad to send it to the first 25 people to contact me for free. Yes, I just said that, for free. All right. So just make sure, send me the first message. It's gonna be the screenshot of you of you proving me that you're already subscribed to my channel, and then it's gonna be you asking me, hey Halbin, just remind me, Halbin, can you send me the Manychat flow for the for the dealerships, right? And then I'll be more than glad, as I said, to send it to the first 25 people. So without further to say, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found a lot of value in this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. And I wish you subscribe to this channel so you can keep on getting more value like this in the near future. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.